COVID-19 vaccinations are available in various countries across the world. We're here to help people with diabetes with their questions. Is it true that vaccines are safe? What are the effects of the vaccines, and does it matter which one I get? What are the side effects of the vaccine, and how will it impact my blood sugar? What can I do now that I've been vaccinated? Many questions about the vaccinations, their safety and when to get vaccinated are circulating. Now that 3 COVID-19 vaccines have been approved for use around the world. Vaccination has been prioritized for people with diabetes, type 1 and type 2. Now, we detail what you need to know about COVID-19 vaccines. If you have diabetes, why is it important to get the vaccine? Vaccines are especially important for persons with diabetes, who are at a higher risk of contracting COVID-19, which can be deadly. In a study released in Diabetes Care in December 2020, they found that patients with type 1 or type 2 diabetes are 3 times more likely than persons without diabetes to be hospitalized or suffer from severe COVID-19 illness. Similar risks were found in 2 United Kingdom studies, published in The Lancet Diabetes and Endocrinology in October 2020. Are vaccines COVID-19 for diabetes patients safe and effective? There are presently 3 COVID-19 vaccinations available, and persons with diabetes were included in all 3 vaccine trials. 2 vaccines require 2 doses spaced either 21 days for Pfizer vaccine or 28 days for Moderna vaccine apart. These vaccines are almost 90% effective after 2 doses, and the Food and Drug Administration granted them emergency use authorization in December 2020. The 1-dose Johnson & Johnson vaccine is 66% effective at preventing moderate to severe COVID-19 disease 28 days after vaccination in clinical trials around the world. Trials it was 72% effective. In February 2021, the Food and Drug Administration granted it emergency use authorization. Buddy Creech, director of the Vanderbilt Vaccine Research Program in Nashville, was a participant in the Moderna COVID-19 vaccines Phase 3 trials. Dr. Creech says, "We wanted to make sure we enrolled a number of people who had the sort of underlying medical issues that can make COVID more severe." He goes on to say that this includes those with diabetes, hypertension, and obesity. According to Creech, the vaccines were well tolerated, extremely effective, and generated an immune response in those with underlying conditions like diabetes. The trials included participants with type 1 and type 2 diabetes, according to an FDA filing from Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, and Pfizer. Because diabetics are more prone to disease, they will be given priority for COVID-19 immunizations. And they should have confidence that someone similar to them has been enrolled in a clinical trial, so we can state with more assurance that they will be able to receive the vaccination effectively. What are the side effects? Can the vaccine be dangerous? When you get a vaccine for a certain virus, your immune system develops resistance to it. You may experience normal side effects for a day or 2 as your body creates antibodies and learns how to fight the virus or bacteria targeted by the vaccine. This is similar to getting a flu shot, and people with diabetes should monitor their blood sugar levels and have a sick day management plan ready. Fever, chills, fatigue, headache, nausea, muscle pain, and in the vaccinated arm you may experience pain, swelling, or redness. These are the most prevalent COVID vaccination side effects, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and they are the same for those with and without diabetes. These symptoms are the consequence of your immune system preparing to fight a future viral infection. They do not indicate that you have become ill as a result of the vaccine. If your side effects persist, speak with your healthcare provider. What will happen to my blood sugar levels if I get the vaccine? Because the vaccine can create disease symptoms that can contribute to high glucose levels, it's crucial to keep track of your blood sugar levels for 48 hours after you get your shot. Maintain hydration and have a sick day plan ready in case you feel ill. Is the vaccine affected by diabetes medications? There is no information on drug interactions between the authorized COVID vaccinations and other medications at this time. This has not been researched. The vaccination, on the other hand, is not expected to interact with insulin or other common diabetic treatments. For several days after immunization, it may be beneficial to avoid injecting insulin or inserting a glucose sensor or pump infusion set in your vaccine injection site. Can I still infect people with COVID after receiving the vaccine? Once you've got both doses of the vaccination, you should be safe from COVID infection. Researchers aren't sure if you can carry the virus and transfer it onto others if you don't show any symptoms. That's why, even after having the vaccine, you should continue to take precautions like as wearing a well-fitting face mask in public, avoiding contact with people who aren't in your family, maintaining social distance from others, washing your hands, and monitoring your health. Continuing to take these precautions will aid in the protection of people and your community. In the end, thanks for watching, please subscribe.